Dungeons and Dragons. We are here to play, well, I can't say the title right now because they don't know what's going on, but I am joined by the lovely Crafty Ginger.
Yar.
And Derd Curder, otherwise known as David Corder from Corder's Creative Corner.
What's up?
And we are here to play some good old-fashioned D&D. Are you guys ready?
Oh, yes.
Oh.
All right. I gotta pull up my notes here.
2 hours later.
First off, introduce your characters to everybody.
You want to go first?
Sure, why not? I'm so excited because I went old school and I used a character sheet.
Oh, wow.
And I used no help from D&D Beyond at all. I just got the character sheet. I opened this up. It takes about 2 hours to make it the old-fashioned way.
Dang.
I have discovered. Yeah, but it was a lot of fun to make. So, my name is Gabriel Ravenwing. I am a half-elf sorcerer with a strength of 7. And my bonus for my strength is -2 because I have an unknown disease that has made me very frail and very weak and very skinny. I was meant to run my human father's mill, but because of my disease, that was soon out of the question. But we soon discovered that I contain magic in my body when at one time I froze a pond by dipping my finger into the water. Since then, I have scoured the world looking for any way to further my power as a sorcerer, no matter what the consequence. And I tend to talk slowly to those who I find to be below my level of intelligence.
All right, then. You sound like a great time at parties. Okay. All right. Crafty, you're up.
My name is Stanos Longchin, and it is your absolute pleasure to meet me. I'm a mighty Goliath barbarian that loves the thrill of combat. There's nothing more I love than beating my opponents senseless and drinking their blood. Of course, I do like to dabble in a game of chance, where it be cards or dice. There are some that say I am a sore loser. They no longer have tongues.
Okay. This is gonna be great to see you two work off of each other. Oh, boy.
Before we get started, Crafty, I have to know. All right, what is your character's name again, so I can get it?
Stanos Longchin.
Stanos Long.
He's a Giga Chad, is what he is.
So, what is Stanos's intelligence?
Not high.
Is it as low as my strength?
Let me see. My intelligence is a +0.
Okay, so
I'm at 11 with that one. My strength is my strength with +3.
Very nice, very nice. Okay.
All right, so gentlemen, are you ready to begin this epic adventure?
Yes.
All right,
Let's do it.
let us begin. Our story begins with the heroes of Stanos Longchin and Gabriel Ravenwing. They've known each other for a while, gone on a few adventures, and now they find themselves in the town of Ember Grove, a town that is known for its locally grown produce and friendly hospitality in its town market. You walk into the town square and you see a lot of like fruit stands and produce stands. Actually, I guess fruit is a type of produce, so that's a little redundant, but whatever. And you see there's like kids running around and playing. So, what would you like to do?
What time of day is it?
It's like it's probably like 10, 11 o'clock in the morning.
What have we just come back from doing?
You've just come back from a quest of eliminating some goblins that were giving some people some hard time in the next town over.
I don't know about you, but I could go for a drink.
Yes, I think having some mighty ale in celebration of our latest combat, it feels sufficient.
Ale? It's too early for ale, but time is always right for wine.
It's never too early for a barbarian.
Excuse me. Are there any taverns nearby, Jacob?
You can see, it looks like a pretty generic, like, looking tavern kind of thing. It's got some, like, wooden shutters, and it's got, like, the swinging doors like you see in, like, the old westerns. So it kind of looks like one of those taverns, but obviously not like Western, because this isn't that kind of roleplay thing.
I stride with confidence, pushing both doors aside, and I walk in, and I announce to everybody, "Behold, peasants! We are mighty warriors, vanquishers of goblins, drinkers of fine wine and ale. We need from you the finest of both. Barkeep, bring us. We shall sit over there."
A quick flourish of my hand, like, yes, hurry up.
All right. So you sit down at the table. All the while, like, all the patrons of the tavern are like looking at you, like. And a nice woman. She's got like nice blonde hair. She comes up to you. She goes, "Hi, how y'all doing? Welcome to the tavern." Oh, come on. What's wrong with that voice?
Is that the name of this establishment? This very... If establishment is what you want to call it. It's named the Tavern?
Well, yes. My papa, who started this place, he wasn't very good with coming up with names. But given that it's the only tavern in town, everyone just calls it the Tavern.
I guess that is convenient.
I suppose. No, simple enough, I suppose. I don't take it your papa was one for creativity. Do you have our refreshments?
Oh, right. Y'all's the boisterous ones that came wandering in here. Yeah, I'll be back in just a second with your refreshments. And she turns from you, like her apron is like swishes around as she like cheerfully walks over to the behind the bar to start fixing your drinks.
I don't like her. She's too happy.
I was going to say she sounds too smart.
All right. A few seconds later, she comes back over and she hands the this big old bottle to Stanos, and she hands a nice little wine glass to Mr. Ravenwing over here.
Quaint.
Goes, "Y'all enjoy. It's the best on the house. Now that's gonna be 20 silver pieces."
I'd like to hold you just there for a moment, please. You're assuming that this is our only drink. We will hold the tab until the end, at which point I take the drink, I drain it in one. Another! Smash it on the ground.
Oh my, you can really hold it, can't you? All right, be right back, honey. And she goes back.
Wait.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Blondie, Stanos, wait just a second here. 20 silver pieces for the ale and the wine.
That's right.
This better be some good wine.
Oh, it is. I stomped on the grapes myself.
Oh, heaven help us. I kind of, like, was there wine in the glass? Is that the situation here, Jacob?
Yes, yeah, the wine is in the glass.
I kind of look at the glass and place it down. I suddenly find my thirst vanishing. How about we don't pay you 20 silver pieces for your bipedal wine?
Well, I'm afraid that's the price, sir.
Well, you won't be getting anything from me for this.
Oh,
How was the ale, Thanos?
I look down at my shattered glass.
Did you even taste it, or did it just go straight down your gullet without touching your tongue?
It's like most things. Barmaid, I don't believe I stuttered.
Oh, okay. I'll be right back. And she kind of takes Ravenwing's wine with her. You
Buy me something that has not been stepped on by your feet.
Okay. And you can kind of see her. She's like pouring the wine back into the bottle very carefully. And she soon comes back with another thing of ale for Stanos, and she's got a nice little, it's really odd looking. It's like a silver goblet, but it's got some kind of green liquid in it.
Oh,
That looks like something I pulled out of the last goblin I fought.
You don't say. Dude, I take it and I kind of like take a little whiff of it. What does it smell like?
It smells very meaty.
Meaty, like ribs?
Yeah, in a way, kinda, yeah.
My nose begins to twitch.
Actually, both of you make a nature check.
Okay. I got a 15.
15.
One second. It's a good thing this isn't live. I got 13.
13, okay. So, Stanos he can't quite put his finger on what it is, but Ravenwing, he sees a frog head float to the top of it.
Just put the glass down and so is she still standing over us?
Yes, she's still right there.
Okay, and I kind of do like this, and I shield my face. I'm like, Stanos, I am not drinking anything here. Let's leave now.
So you're not going to finish that? I point at the glass green stuff.
No, I'm not.
All right, waste not, want not. I take the glass and I down one.
All right, and you can see like a frog leg like kind of sticks out of your mouth, and you kind of slurp it down.
Oh, disgusting.
It seems like somebody really likes our wort wine.
What wine, you say?
Yeah, this is...
I have a little something in my throat there.
Oh, you got a frog in your throat, honey?
Yes, I've heard that expression.
Do you have anything that sane, civilized people might enjoy? Say, I don't know, maybe a beer that has not been fermented in your basement for the past 100 years?
But that's what makes it taste good, honey.
Oh, heaven. Stanos, we're leaving.
Very well.
Get your drink to go.
All right, well, that'll be 30 silver pieces.
I'm not paying that. I didn't take a sip of anything. Stanos?
I quite liked it. I shall pay. And I'll reach into my pouch and I'll pull out 30 silver and I'll pop it on the table. Thank you very much, barmaid.
Well, thank you for coming. Y'all come back now, you hear? I've noticed that's the voice I always use for barmaids for some reason.
It did sound familiar.
I look at her and I say, best of luck with all of this. And I walk out.
All right. So you have exited the tavern, and now you are standing back in the town square.
I look around with one hand on my stomach, slowly rubbing it. Oh, I don't think that really settled with me.
As you stand in the town square, you hear someone from behind you. Hey! Hey! You two! You turn to see something that you didn't expect. It's actually a pink dragonborn running towards you.
Well then, this is something you don't see every day.
Hi, I'm sorry to bother you, sirs, but I heard that you had killed a bunch of goblins, is that right?
That is correct.
Incinerated, more like it.
Well, I have need for great adventurers like yourselves. If you're looking for work, I could provide some for you.
We are indeed looking for work. Can you provide some funds for this work?
Yes, I can coin than the actual work.
Absolutely. Follow me to the library, and I'll explain everything.
Library? I do like library standards. Let's hear the kid out.
Very well, I will do this as a favor to you. You know that I do not do well with books, but I trust you.
I essentially bought you a drink just now. And you paid for it, but it was my drink.
Yes, I agree.
All right, so he leads you to like it's like a door in the wall. I mean, it's not like a separate library building. A lot of these buildings are kind of connected. It's like a wooden door. He opens it like, please, come in, come in.
No, I'll go first in case the books attack you.
Good idea. And I hold my great axe.
It's okay. They were once trees, but they're dead now, and they're put in these caskets of leather, and you can open them, and they have words.
That's the most morbid description of a book I've ever heard.
But I think it's pretty accurate.
I mean, yeah, it is. So you walk into the library, and there's like obviously there's a bunch of books lining the walls, and there's like a front desk. You see some lanterns hanging on the walls. He says, yes, come in. And he kind of sits himself behind the desk. Have you ever heard of Exibar?
Is that a fish?
Okay, obviously not. So,
Wait. Can we make history checks to see if we know what this is?
Sure, why not?
I love it. Not 20. Yes, it is a fish.
I got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20?
You got a 17.
17, all right. Unfortunately, neither of you have heard of Exibar.
What? Okay.
Yeah. So, well, I'm sorry. Where are my manners? My name is Philbie. Hi, nice to meet you. And he like shakes hands his hand to you, and she kind of shakes your hand. Hey, and
I imagine his hand is like really sweaty.
It might be, yeah. If Dragonborn can sweat, I don't know.
Can reptile sweat?
I don't know. This is why I need my Alexa in this room. He says, yes, my name is Philbie, and I'm actually a descendant of the great Exibar. Exibar was a great dragon, well known, and he was a genius, absolute genius. And, when he passed away thousands of years ago, it's said that he hid one last secret with him. And as his descendant, I've brought it upon myself to collect all of his works, to put them together for everyone to bear witness to and enjoy. So I was wondering if maybe you could go get the scroll for me?
How much?
Oh, you see, well, here at the library, we work on public donations, so I've set aside enough. I can pay you 500 gold apiece if you'll get this scroll for me. It's worth a lot to me, and for the entire community. The entire world has been waiting to hear the final secret of Exibar.
What are the damages? What kind of contract are we signing here? What will I have to blow up into flames in order to get this scroll is what I want to know.
Well, you see, the scroll was buried with Exibar in his tomb, and I happen to have a map which kind of directs you to it. According to legend, the tomb was buried behind Folly Falls.
Folly Falls.
Folly Falls, exactly.
So are we evaporating the falls? What do we have to kill?
Well, I don't know what's over there, but I mean, I'm not really cut out for the adventuring type. I may be Exibar's descendant, but I'm not a great pink dragon like he was.
Oh, yes, that's quite obvious. Stanos, may I have a word?
Indeed.
We must converge with one another and discuss this business arrangement.
Absolutely.
I love this guy's voice.
Thank you.
Stanos and I kind of shuffle over to some bookshelves, and Stanos, we both like money, correct?
Yes.
I think we can get some more money out of this guy. Let's say we raise it up to about 750 apiece because of the unknown dangers that await. And we demand 300 gold pieces up front.
I like your thinking.
Well, one of us has to think, and it's not going to be you.
No, that is true. I say we ask for 300 first, and then we get the 750.
Wait, are you saying we back up? Are you saying ask for the 300 now with the indication that yes, later it will be 750 total?
Yes.
Just making sure we're on the right page. Very good. All right.
Would you stop referencing books to me?
I'm sorry. I know you have trauma. Let me do the talking because meta, I have 20 charisma. Let me do the talking. Yes, Philbie.
I'll stand guard against the books.
Yeah, you do that. Philbie.
Yes.
We are very interested in your proposition, but we have a few changes to the contract we'd like to talk to you about.
Oh, well, I'm always open to suggestions.
Oh, well, these aren't suggestions as much as they are demands.
Oh.
We want 750 gold apiece, and we each get 300 right now.
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Okay, I got an 11.
11.
Wait. No, that's I can't math. That's 13.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I cannot. I don't have any more funds set aside for the scroll. I mean, the library does have to remain open. I have to buy oil for the lanterns and.
Is that what this is about? Is the library?
The library on one hand, and also, again, being Exabar's descendant, I am trying to, piece together the final piece of the puzzle that has been lost to history.
Tell me something, Dragonborn. How
Yes.
would you be able to run a library with no eyes?
Oh, I feel like that would be extremely difficult.
Then maybe it is in your best interest to agree with my companion here on his offer.
Make an intimidation check.
I got a +3 on intimidation. Oh, for love of nat 1.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, come on!
As you intimidate him, you start to, and you see the frog leg kind of stick back out of your mouth a little bit.
Okay, let me see if I can say this. If this is about the library, forget what my regurgitating friend just said. How can one be a librarian and take care of a library if there is no library to take care of? And I've summoned some flame to my hand. They said, books make wonderful kindling.
Oh my, you're not very good people.
No one said we were.
That's true. That was an error on my point. But I suppose I could. I suppose I could look in the back, dip into the oil money. I mean, who needs light to read books? Clearly, you have it taken care of. So, I think I can find some funds to accommodate your requests.
I can make it burn for days. And I just kind of clench my hand and the flame goes away. I'm so glad you see things our way.
Yes, I'm so glad we could come to an agreement.
Very well, so I believe you have a map.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Here, and he's kind of like shaking a little bit, and he hands you the map. It's like a cloth map, is showing you where the Folly Falls is.
Can you read Stanos?
I just give Gabriel a sort of look, then sort of just plainly it says quite plainly, not in the slightest.
Just sorry I asked. All right, well, so Jacob, by looking at this map, can we tell like how long it's going to take us to get to this destination and like what? Yeah, how long is it going to take us to get?
Yeah, it's like maybe, I'd say it's like maybe maybe 3 or 4 hours. I mean, it's not like days and days away or anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna like make I'm not gonna make the time drag out in game time. So don't worry about that.
Well, Stanos, I protected you from the books. You protect me from whatever is out there. You lead the way.
And with that, Stanos breaks into a very broad grin.
All right.
Yes, let us go.
Let's go. And you know what,
Dragon.
Jake?
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Have fun.
He puts his hand out.
Say what?
He's waiting for the money.
Oh, yes.
Yes, here, and he drops. He gives you a sack of 300 gold pieces each.
Very nice. You know what the true tragedy about this is?
What's that?
I have all this gold and no decent wine to spend it on.
Well, you should try the wort wine over at the tavern. It's really, really good.
I need to go. Step outside. And Stanos walks out the front.
I think that's my cue. Ta-ta.
This is going great. All right, so you walk out. You're back in the town square, and I guess Stanos is puking his guts out at the moment. So I guess.
Well,
I was very nearly. I'm sort of leaning up against the wall.
Oh. All right. So are you?
Stanos, when you're done puking, I think we have a problem we need to discuss.
Yep, I'm coming. Yes.
Oh, you sure? You good?
Yep, I'm good.
All right, very good. We both know my condition with this disease that I have. I can't travel 4 hours in one day. Not on foot, anyway.
Perhaps we can find an alternative travel method. Maybe they have some horses here.
A horse would be lovely. Let's go to the tavern, get another drink, something to wash the frog out your mouth. Maybe I can find some decent wine, and maybe we can find a horseman. Not a centaur, but a man with horses.
That sounds good to me. And I begin strolling straight back to the tavern. I've walked a little bit ahead, and Gabriel can hear me sort of echoed in the distance. Behold, people! My name is Stanos. I have come to drink more of your frog juice.
Oh, you're back already, big, tall, and handsome? Okay.
She brings you a big old glass of the wort wine. This one's got like 3 legs sticking out of it.
Oh, it comes with snacks. I didn't notice that before.
All right, while he's doing that, I'm going to say, yes, do any of you sorry excuses for living beings know where we can find some horses?
In the bartender looks, oh, y'all looking for horses? How would you like it? We can do them rare, medium rare, well done. How would you like it?
No, for Pete's sake. No, I'm talking about a live one we can use for travel, my dear barmaid.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see. I guess we could sell live ones. I have to go see how many we got in the back.
She kind of walks in the back. She goes,
okay. How many y'all want?
2.
Yeah, 2, yes.
2? Okay, I think we got plenty for you. Come on back now.
and she motions you back to behind the counter.
You gonna come with me, or you gonna take your ale with you?
No, I'm finished.
Very good.
All right.
All right, so we follow her out, and okay, what do we see?
All right. So you go out there, and she leads you like down a hallway and out a back door, and there's like this big pen full of horses, but they're like all crammed in there like sardines. Like there is nowhere for them to move.
This reminds me of my childhood.
How so?
We all used to be packed in very tiny places, and then it was a battle to the death to whoever got the big room.
Did you actually kill each other?
Oh, yes. How else do you bring up children?
Dang.
I'm not really one to talk. I had a human father and an elven mother. There was all sorts of messed up. Yes, Blondie, how much do you want for your 2 best horses?
The best one? Let's see, they're about all the same. Let's see, a normal one for just a slice of him usually costs about maybe 10 gold pieces. So for the whole thing, I'd reckon about 200.
200 for 1 or 2?
For 1.
200, so that'll be 400 total.
That's right.
Lovely. Do you know Philbie at the library?
Oh, Philbie, he's such a sweetheart. Oh, that little booger is so nice.
Yes, he's quite adorable. Well, he is covering the bill on this. We're good friends of his, and we're actually on urgent business for the library. I assume you are a supporting advocate for the library, are you not?
Oh, absolutely. I'm trying to learn to read right now, actually.
Oh, you don't say. Quite. Well, Philbie said anything we need, he will cover the entire cost.
Make a deception check.
Oh, man.
I like where you were going with that. That's very.
Thank you.
Dang, you guys are playing a lot more evil than I anticipated.
I'm chaotic neutral.
Yeah.
I'm chaotic neutral.
I got a 15.
Like, oh, that does sound like Philbie, always looking out for folks. Okay, y'all go ahead, take your pick.
I look for the largest and strongest looking horse.
All right. You look over and you see it's like a big beefy horse. It looks like they've been saving him for like a bunch of like, fresh cut steaks or whatever they use him for. And he just looks over at you and he's got like this long blonde mane. He's like a Maybelline commercial.
I like the size of the muscles on that one. It reminds me of my mother. I shall take this.
All right, y'all take Big Old John over there. That's his name, Big John. You can name him whatever you want. We were just gonna eat him anyways. Which one would you like, sir?
Is there a nice, sleek black mare?
Let's let the dice decide. You see a black mare over there, but it's like skin and bones. It's like hardly anything. It's hardly.
Okay, you need something a little bit stronger. Is there? I mean, I really don't care. Is there one that looks like it's healthy enough to do 3 hours of travel?
Oh yeah. There's a brown one standing next to it. It looks fine.
Okay, I'm gonna take that one.
All right. You can take Stinky over there. He's nice.
No, his name will be Horse.
Oh. And I thought my father was not creative, but okay. So.
I'm surprised. Yeah, you know what? Let me stop while I'm ahead. Okay.
All right, so she leads the 2 horses out and hands you the reins, and she says,
"All right, that'll be $4.15."
We've been over. Philbie is covering the bill. Remember?
Oh, that's right. Is he also covering the bill for your wort wine?
Of course.
Oh, okay. That's Philbie's such a nice guy. I need to go pay him a visit sometime. Bring him some sweet tea, y'all.
He's lovely.
Yes,
Why do I
but
refer
he said
to
he
this?
was very busy and wouldn't be receiving guests until we had returned. So I would not bother him until then.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I think it was more along the lines of until after we return and we are long gone from Ember Grove. He was very specific about his instructions. I think he's think he's organizing books alphabetically backwards or something like that.
Oh, okay. Well, that does sound like something that little booger would do. He's always coming up with the craziest darn schemes. All right, well, y'all have fun.
Sure, whatever. All right, so I guess we're off.
I mount onto my mighty stallion and I look at the very thin, skinny-looking horse, and I call to him, "Die with some respect."
So you follow the map, and it's pretty smooth sailing. That big horse is like really bumpy because he's like nice and beefy. And after a while, you get to the edge. You see there's a forest surrounding on the map. You see there's a forest surrounding Folly Falls, and as you come, as you're riding down the road next to the forest, I want you both to make perception checks.
I got 11.
11?
I got a 16.
16. All right, this is good. As you're walking, Stanos, he's looking around. He's like nice, pretty flowers or whatever. And as all of a sudden you hear,
We hear what?
it's
Did you hear that?
I think it's a cat.
and
You weren't put on this earth to think, Stanos. Find out what it is.
And Stanos
Alright.
Stanos looks off the side of his horse and he sees that his big beefy horse has crushed a cat under his hoof.
It was meant to be. Carry on, spare meat. That's what I named my horse, by the way, spare meat.
Oh, okay.
I love it. That's awesome.
All right.
Wait, Stanos, hold on, and I get off my horse, which his name is still Horse, and I kind of examine the cat. Can I make a Arcana check on the cat?
Yeah.
Okay. I got an 11.
It's just a regular cat. Nice orange and black cat, kind of like Garfield's.
Oh, well, is he fat like Garfield?
Not anymore.
Hey, did you?
Oh, dang. All right. He's not skinny. He's not fat. He's like decent size, I guess.
Stanos, don't you think it's odd that a random domesticated, well, semi-domesticated, it's not like a wildcat, would just appear out of nowhere?
To be honest, I didn't even notice it to start with.
So, as you're talking, you hear a voice further down the road. Turpentine! Turpentine!
Turpentine.
Oh, I hope this wasn't somebody's pet you just smashed. Oh, what do I care? I don't like cats.
And you see further down the road, it's like a big yellow troll. He's got like long ears coming down, and he looks at you. Oh, hello, gents. Have you seen a little kitty cat? Always in black.
How tall is he?
It's about 8 feet tall.
Can I take him?
You can whatever you want to do.
Oh, I'm just alright. I look at the troll. Oh, you're in luck. I think we saw one back there. It didn't look in too good a shape.
Oh no! What happened? This guy's action is going in and out.
Just on the side of the path, and it just looks a bit misshapen.
Oh no!
On it.
Oh no! Turpentine! And he's like, runs by you.
Nice going. Gotta look at your name. Nice going, Stanos. Let's go on before he figures out what's what.
Yes. Onward, spare meat.
Onward, horse.
And as the horse clops on you here.
No! Oh no!
The cat still on the hook?
Yes, he's still on the hoof. Like this flattened cat. Part of his skin is like curled up over the hoof, and you're just clopping around with his carcass.
I hasten the horse to enter.
All right, so after a while, it's like, and it like starts falling off in pieces.
I'm crying. It's a cat flapjack. All right, so we're speeding along, and the cat's still stuck to the bottom of Spare Meat's horse.
Well, at this point, it's kind of falling off in pieces. It's okay now.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right.
Oh man, I started tearing up too.
How close are we to the falls?
Sorry, I took a sip of tea and I was trying not to spit it out. All right. You're like maybe let's say like 3 or 4 miles. The falls again are in the woods, and you're currently on a road that's like right next to the woods.
I guess just keep going until we get there.
Okay. Well, you eventually come to a point where the map tells you to go into the woods.
Are we able to take our horses in?
I'll say yes, but it might be a little difficult.
Okay. In which case, I will demount from my horse.
Okay.
I will hold the reins, and with my great axe, I will clear any branches or anything that's in the way to help it make it easier for the others to come through.
Okay.
Stanos, I could probably just burn a path.
And I kind of look at my axe with sort of like,
Oh, no, by all means, if you want to chop the trees down, go right, whatever makes you happy. But I'm going to stay on my horse.
Okay.
So,
Backing
all right.
away at the branches.
So Stanos is like chopping a path for you guys through the branches. Now, I want both of you to make perception checks for me again.
Natural 20.
Natural 20, all right.
13.
13, okay. So, Gabriel, you notice a rope tied to a tree and a rope going up into a branch. And Stanos is chopping along. He's headed right for where it kind of goes up into the trees.
Stanos, stop!
Now, Stanos looks down. You hear a twang kind of thing, and Stanos... Well, no, Stanos doesn't go down. He's a Goliath. He looks down, and there's like a rope around his ankle, trying to like hoist him upside down, but he's just like kind of stuck there.
Too fat.
All muscle.
Excuse me, I'm as you can see, I'm nothing but a little reed blowing in the wind. So, if you're bigger than me, pardon me, Stanos, didn't mean to offend. Are you just going to stand there? Or are you going to cut the rope?
I was quite curious to see where it went. But I shall cut it. And with my axe, I just make a swipe movement at the rope.
All right. Gabriel, make an athletics check.
Got -2 for athletics. Okay, that's not too bad. I got a 14.
Okay, yeah. So the branch swings up at you, and you manage to duck out of the way before it hits you.
Watch it, you great big oaf!
And then you hear, "Why are you here?"
Oh no.
Oh, is the troll back?
No, this isn't the troll.
We didn't know it was your cat.
You hear that it's coming from the trees. Like, are you with the audience?
No, they're watching on the channel.
Speaking of which, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the like button if you want to see more great videos like this.
Please, we have to do this again because this is going great. No, well, not the audience. Jacob, can I make an Arcana check to see like what this might be?
Yeah.
All right. Oh my gosh, that's a 2, but +3, it's a 5.
Yeah, you can feel like a faint little bit of magic in the air, but it's not like, it's not like very overwhelming.
Can I, now hearing the voice, can I investigate and see if I can pinpoint where it's coming from?
Yeah, go ahead and make an investigation check.
14.
14, all right. You look over and you look up in the tree and you see it's a hooded figure. He's wearing like a blue hooded cloak and a mask around his face, but the mask looks like it has a red smile painted across the front of it.
Ah! Gabriel, over there. The very happy looking fella in a cloak.
I hate happiness. First name into my hand, he said, "Who are you? What do you want, clown?"
And he takes his hand, and a blue flame engulfs his hand. He says, "Oh, why have you come here?"
Oh, I'm still on horse, by the way.
Yeah.
It's kind of. I can sit. Wait, why did we come? Sorry, I'm just like. Stanos, finish my thought for me.
We're here to retrieve a scroll at the request of the one known as Philbie.
You seek the scroll of the pink dragon.
Yes.
The scroll is forbidden for anyone to read. I'm afraid you must turn back.
Well, this is your lucky day. I cannot read.
Yes,
Then-
it's true. Also, I'm not anyone. I am Gabriel Ravenwing, and nothing will stop me from achieving my goals. So I suggest you step aside, stranger.
And I flex my muscles while holding.
Then so be it. Roll for initiative.
Yes.
Oh, let's go.
15.
All right, 15.
I got 11.
11, all right. So the order will be the hooded figure, followed by David, followed by Crafty. All right?
Right.
So the hooded figure takes the fireball that he was holding in his hand, and he launches it right at Gabriel. All right, what's your armor class? Oh, never mind, he rolled a nat 1, so he misses, and now the forest is on fire.
Wait, what?
He misses and it okay, maybe not the whole forest is on fire, but it hits a tree and the tree starts going up in flames like, oh no! That voice saying that just did not sound threatening or whatever. I don't know. But anyways, so after he does that, he jumps through the trees to the other side. And now David, your turn.
All right, how far away from me is he?
He's like maybe 20 feet. He's still in the tree, and you're like on the horse still.
Yeah, he's in a tree?
Yeah, he's in the trees.
Okay.
You can still see him, though.
Do I have a clear shot at him, or?
Yeah, I'll say yeah, for all fairness sake.
Okay, so my flame suddenly poofs out, and then I raise my left hand and I speak an arcane word of power, and I am going to shoot a kind of this bluish electrical beam out of my hand.
Ooh, like Iron Man.
Yeah, something like that. This is the Witch Bolt spell.
Ooh.
Let's see. And you don't do
Components, nah.
Yeah, you don't do components. Cool. All right, so I got to make a ranged attack against him. Sorry, I got to get my life together. Okay. All right, critical hit.
Dang, you go, man.
Yes. How are we doing criticals? Is it max dice?
It's you roll twice.
You roll twice. Okay, cool. All right. So I get to roll a d12 twice.
Oh no.
All right. He is going to take 9 lightning damage.
9 lightning. All right.
So this is a concentration spell up to 1 minute. On each of my turns for the duration of the spell, I can use my action to deal 1d12 lightning damage to the target automatically. So each round is 6 seconds until 1 minute ends. I get to deal an extra 1d12 as long as I'm concentrating on the spell. So I guess I'm just kind of holding him with my beam or whatever, and I'm just going to stay on the horse.
All right. Crafty, you're up.
So he's still up in the tree, right?
Yes, and he's like, his clothes are like singed.
So how high up is he?
He's like maybe 15 feet in the air.
Alright, so I'm not going to be able to reach him on the ground. So in which case, I reach behind me and I pull out my boomerang
Okay.
and I launch it at him.
All right. Roll to hit, I guess.
18.
Oh yeah, that hits. This guy sucks. So that in Boomer, how much damage does he take?
3 bludgeoning.
3 bludgeoning. Okay. One second. Okay.
Wonderful shots.
So it hits him right in the head, and he falls out of the tree, and he takes an additional 5 damage. So he takes 8 damage total from him being hit in the head with the boomerang and hitting the ground. All right.
Excellent.
Is he prone now by chance?
Yes, he is prone.
Nice. He's messing with the wrong guys.
However, though, now from let's see. What's your AC again?
Mine?
Yeah, yours.
15.
15. All right. You see a fireball shoot from behind you.
What?
Yeah. And you turn and you see another one in the trees.
Another guy with a mask?
Yeah, another hooded figure with a mask.
Okay, so I'm assuming the fireball missed me?
Yeah, it missed you.
Okay, cool. Stanos, there's another!
Wow.
All right, and then the guy on the ground,
Behind you.
he's going to stand up, and he's going to shoot a fireball at Stanos. That is a 16 to hit.
That hits.
All right.
Oh, Stanos!
And so Stanos is going to take. Let me find the right dice for it. Nope. I just had it. Where'd it go? Stanos is going to take 8 fire damage. The fireball engulfs him. And
Stanos!
It's fine. It's fine. It's a flesh wound.
So now, David, your turn.
All right, so is the guy who I hit with my witch bolt, is he still in range of me?
Yeah. He's still in range of you. He's just like under the tree now.
Okay, so I'm going to continue focusing my witch bolt spell, and he's automatically going to take another 1d12 damage.
All right.
Oh, come on. Yeah, all right, he takes 3 lightning damage.
All right. That brings.
All right, and I'm going to try. That was 6 seconds because once it passes 10 rounds, the spell's going to go away. So that's going to be 1 round, I guess.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I guess I'm just going to stay there.
Dang. Okay. All right. Crafty, what are you gonna do?
Concentrate on the spell. If I move too much, I'm going to break the spell.
Yeah. Exactly.
I am going to lift my great axe and I'm going to run and charge at the one on the ground.
All right. Roll to hit. Oh, go ahead.
I swear. It's a 9.
And that does not hit. It lands right on the ground next to his feet, and he kind of looks at you.
Ah, this one has some moves.
Alrighty then. So now the the one in the tree is going to attack. He's going to take out his dagger and he's going to throw it at David.
Whoa, Jacob, I'm confused. I thought the one in the tree got knocked out of the tree with the boomerang.
No, the second one is in the tree, the one that shot the fireball at you.
The second one's in the tree. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Cool.
No, you're good.
All right, continue.
All right, but that's okay. He rolled a 2, so the dagger kind of lands at your feet. It's like stuck in the ground. Meanwhile,
Stanos.
At you. It was aimed at Gabriel. But now the other guy, he's going to look at Stanos, and he's going to... heck with it. He's going to do another firebolt. And he rolled a nat 1, so now... These guys are so incompetent. Okay. So he goes to launch the firebolt, and he ends up holding it too long, and he sets himself on fire.
Shoot.
And dadgummit, he's gonna take 6 fire damage. This is not going how I thought it was going to. So now he is very crispy. What the? Thank you, Becca! Becca brought me a cream soda, because this is my D&D drink. So now he is on all fours, sizzling and smoking. Yeah. What is Gabriel going to do?
All right, so he's on the ground, sizzling and smoking.
Yes.
All right, so I'm still looking at him with my. I'm still on my horse, and I say, "Your magic was too weak to challenge us. Surrender now, and perhaps we will let you live."
At this point, you hear Thanos go, "Aww."
Make a persuasion check.
9.
He goes, "The scroll was never meant to be read."
Is that going to count as my action, Jacob, or
What, the lightning?
no?
Or the witch bolt?
Just me talking to him.
No.
Okay. All right, and he says the scroll must never be read.
Mm-hmm.
To the abyss with it. Yes, we'll kill him. All right, so I'm gonna do another D12 damage to him with lightning.
Okay.
You made your choice. 8 damage, lightning.
All right. He explodes in an explosion of lightning, and his cloak falls to pieces and tatters to the ground. He is dead. You hear the other guy in the tree go, "Matthias!"
Matthias? Like from the Bible?
Sure.
All right, and I retract my spell, so the spell's done now. You can kill the other one, Stanos.
Yay!
One for you, one for me.
I bend down and I pick up my boomerang, which would have hopefully just landed next to him. And I make a throw at the other one in the tree.
All right. Roll the hit.
14.
14. All right, that does hit. Roll for damage.
5 bludgeoning.
5 bludgeoning. Okay, so this one also hits him in the head, and he falls down, and he takes an additional 3 so that's 8 damage total that he takes, and now he is prone on the ground. But now he is going to stand up, and he says, "Why do you seek the scroll?"
Money.
Oh, you said money. I thought you said buddy or
Money.
something. The scroll is priceless. Do you not know of its treasure?
Oh.
It's not priceless. It's worth 750 apiece.
So 1,500. I like where this is going, though. Tell me more about the scroll.
The scroll was the final secret of Exabar. We are the audience of Exabar. We have dedicated our entire lives to protecting his tomb from raiders like you.
Well, good for you that your entire life is not going to be much longer.
Can I do it now?
Well, it's...
Hang on, I'm gonna fix my camera.
Well-
I think it keeps sliding down or something.
No, you're good. So who? I got lost for a second. Whose turn is it? Is it the guy's turn?
Yes, it is his turn now. So he says, "If you cannot be reasoned with, then you shall die." And he launches a fireball directly at Gabriel. And he... Take a wild guess what I rolled.
Did you get a 1?
I got a 1.
Can I just see the fireball coming at me and I go... and it just kind of evaporates around me?
Sure, why not? You catch the fireball. And it goes out.
Can I kill him now?
Yeah, sure, it's your turn. Why not?
Alright, I am going to... I don't want to waste other... I've already used one spell slot. I don't want to use another. Ooh. This is not a spell I've used before. But no, you're right, Stanos is right next to him, so I don't want to do that. I'm just going to cast a firebolt at him.
All right.
I'm not standing next to him. I'm still standing by the first one.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you are. All right, well, anyway, I cast a firebolt at him, and that's going to be a 12 to hit.
12 to hit? That actually does hit. I didn't think it did. So it hits him, and his cloak catches on fire, and he rips it off, and you see his red chest, and his mask is still on, where you can see the smile painted on it. You have made me remove my ceremonial robes. You will pay for that. How much damage did that do again?
Well, you didn't. I didn't roll for damage.
Oh, roll for damage.
4.
4 damage? Okay. Alright, Stanos, do your thing.
He took off his ceremonial robe, but we'll see. Oh, yeah. Stanos.
A big grin on his face.
Oh, that's scary.
He goes charging over.
Alright, roll to hit.
13.
13. Oh yeah, that will hit. So you go and you charge at him, and you swing over and you bury your axe into his shoulder. Oh! And he kind of slumps to his knees. How much damage was that, by the way? I keep forgetting to ask.
9.
9 oh, dang, okay.
At last. I lift my great axe up with the blood dripping off it.
My. Okay. Let's see. Alright, so he's standing there, he looks up. Please, do not seek the scroll. We've dedicated our lives to protect it.
I've heard enough words. And I stomp on his chest.
Oh. And meanwhile, what's your AC, Stanos?
13.
While you're standing on his chest with some of his last remaining energy, he grabs your leg and ignites it. You are now on fire.
Hot.
And you take 5 fire damage. Wait. No, excuse me. I misspoke. I rolled the wrong dice. My bad. You take 10 fire damage.
Oh no!
That's fine, because as a reaction, I will use Stone's Endurance and roll a D. Where is it? Got Stone's Endurance. A D12 plus 2 to restore some health.
Nice!
Come on, give me something good. That one. And restore 3 health.
Alright.
What are you at right now?
I'm on 8.
Hey, is he still on fire, Jacob?
No, fire's out now.
Okay, cool.
Alright.
I was about to shoot him with a ray of frost. You would have taken damage, but it might have put out fire.
David, it's your turn.
Alright, and this guy's still alive?
Yeah, he's still alive.
Okay, I get off my horse, finally, and I saunter over to him.
Saunter?
And, is he kind of like, is he on his knees, like really weak and frail?
No, he's like sprawled out on the ground, like Snow Angel style.
Okay, so I come up to him and I take out my dagger and I grab him and I said,
Listen here, you irritating little worm. Tell us where the scroll is, and I will make the ending of your life that much more quick.
Make a intimidation check.
if I get a 2 on this, I'm gonna be so mad. Intimidation, you say?
Yeah.
I have a +7.
Oh, wow.
15.
15. Look. He looks at you, and he spits in your face.
All right, I toss my dagger away. I put my hand up to his face, and I ignite a firebolt right in his face.
Holy crap. All right, roll to hit.
Critical hit.
Oh, dang. All right, roll for damage, my friend.
All right, let me get. I want to use 2 d10s for this because that's just so much more fun. All right. That is 17 damage.
All right, you place your hand on his head, and it ignites. You pull your hand away, and he's nothing but a black skull, and it crumbles and turns to ash, leaving a headless corpse. He is dead.
I don't know who they're messing with, Stanos.
Indeed.
All right, give me 1 second. Becca wants me to close the door.
A few moments later.
Can we search the bodies to see if maybe there might be some sort of clues to anything about the scroll or
Sure.
location?
Yeah, make a investigation check.
Both of us are just Crafty.
Do you want to search the bodies too?
Sure.
Okay.
12.
Oh,
12?
That was cocked. 6.
6. Okay. You don't really find much on him. I mean, his robe was kind of burned off. However, Stanos in his pocket, you find it's like a little paper, and it looks like very crudely. It looks like a smiley face made out of geometric shapes. It's like an upside down triangle with 2 eyes on either side, like above it.
It's a triangle with eyes, Stanos.
Yes. Even I can see that. It looks similar to the faces on those masks.
Oh, I forgot about those. Can I make a history check to see if I know what this might be from? Maybe it's a cult or some kind of god crest or something?
You can make a history check, sure.
Okay.
I also try making a history check.
Yeah, go ahead.
I got a 14.
14.
I got a 2.
2. Okay. Yeah, you haven't seen this before.
What do you think they meant by the audience?
Perhaps it means there's more than just these 2.
I do find it interesting how determined they were to protect the scroll, but they mentioned it was very powerful, and we both know that I'm drawn to power. That's why I keep you around.
Well, I don't know how powerful something is that you have to read it to use it. I would suggest, given your skills, that once we have obtained this item, that you perchance look over it and determine whether or not it is as powerful as they say it is.
And if it is so powerful, perhaps we should reconsider our deal with Pink Dragonborn, and maybe we can find a higher buyer for the scroll.
Yes, and more frog juice.
Yes, more frog juice, of course. anything you want. Gallons and gallons of frog juice. Crafty, shall we continue on towards the falls?
Yeah, let's keep going.
So I'm gonna be on foot now, and I'm gonna lead the horse, behind Spare Meat and Stanos.
And I'll take front. Actually, before we do, I turn to Gabriel. Shall we take this moment before we venture forth? Have a short rest so that we can prepare ourselves for what possibly lies ahead.
You know, we've been going for a few hours. That's a wonderful idea. Now, here's the thing, Jacob.
Yes.
I usually use D&D Beyond, so I don't remember what a short rest does for you.
I believe you can use your hit dice to restore some health, and if you have something that says you need a short rest to restore, you can use that.
Let me look it up.
2,000 years later.
So following your short rest, you continue along the path, and eventually you come across a large waterfall, just pouring over the rocks as the water is white as it crashes into the lagoon below.
Nice. I was looking forward to a bath. And I casually walk into the water and take a couple of strides around the lagoon, go under, and come back up and sort of be a bit of the old Little Mermaid, like,
Oh,
it's refreshing.
you have no idea how badly I want to like animate hair on you right now and just have that a thing, just a random GIF that I can use.
I will also crouch down near the edge of the lagoon and like take some water and then drink some.
All right, your skin is now melting. I'm just kidding. So, you've played with the water. I don't really know a good term for it. What would you like to do now?
I guess we would investigate the area, see if we can find any kind of a hint of maybe like an entrance or something that would sort of indicate like that's where we need to go.
Okay.
Yeah. Is there anything on the map that kind of shows anything, or?
No, it just shows you to the falls.
Okay. Yeah. I guess we'll make investigations to see what we can find.
Okay. Go ahead and make some investigation checks.
Ooh. I got a 23.
Oh, nice. What about you?
16.
Okay. So so Stanos is like kind of following behind Gabriel. Gabriel goes up to the waterfall and he kind of looks at it and he kind of puts his hands in and walks through the waterfall, and now he is standing in a giant corridor.
Stratos. Thanos.
Not Thanos.
Stratos is the name of a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Oh.
Thanos. There's a hallway in here.
I shall come and join you. And he walks through the waterfall with ease.
So you see on the waterfall, it's like a dark cavern. There's torches on the walls, but they're not lit.
Jacob, this isn't completely how it would work, but can I light up firebolt in each hand and just kind of like and throw them and like have each firebolt hit a torch and light it up?
Sure, because that sounds cool.
Okay, so
the fires roar to life on the torches. And now there's flickering flames on the torches lighting down the hallway.
very, very bright. How far down does the corridor go, and how far can we see going? Like, does it just seem to keep going on, or is there a door, or?
It looks like it kind of goes into darkness a little bit. Like maybe, I don't know. Do either of you have dark vision?
I do.
I don't think I do.
Okay, so you can see. Stanos doesn't see it, but Gabriel can see. There's something on the far back wall at the end of the corridor, but he can't make out what it is.
There's something on the far back wall, but I can't see what it is.
Yeah, you can't tell what it is.
Stanos, there's something on the far back wall. I can't see what it is. Let's go check it out.
All right, you lead the way.
Very good. All right, so walk down the corridor.
Okay, lovely. So you approach the back wall, and I'll say there's still torches that are lit from your fireball. And on the back wall, you see 9 small holes, like maybe about this big.
Okay.
And to the side on a shelf, you can see 6 skulls, human skulls, except they've also been painted with the red smile.
Interesting.
This is starting to get very creepy. So, Jacob, they're holes. Like, can I fit my hand in it?
Yeah.
Like in the hole?
Yeah, they're about the same size as the skulls.
Okay. There's six skulls?
There's 6 skulls, and it's a grid. It's a 3x3 grid of holes on the back wall.
Okay. Stanos, I feel like this is some sort of... This might be a trap. I'm very hesitant to put my hand inside one of these holes.
Perhaps maybe using your fire, you can light the holes up and we might see what's inside them.
You are much smarter than you give yourself credit for, my Goliath barbarian friend.
Haha, good. Well, I'm glad you went with that, because otherwise I'll stick my head in.
No, don't do that. That would be like some guillotine action. All right, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna shoot a fireball into one of the holes.
All right, you look in, and you don't see anything there.
After I shoot the fireball?
Yeah, after you shoot the fireball, the hole's empty. It only goes back like maybe like 2 feet.
Okay, interesting.
I go over to where the skulls are, and I examine them.
They just look like ordinary human skulls, and again, they've got the smile painted across them.
You know, apart from the smiles, these look like the skulls of my old siblings. This one even looks like the first one I killed. Good times. Good times.
Oh, lovely. How many siblings did you have?
27.
How many are still living?
Just me.
Are mom and dad still alive?
They're around. They don't talk much, on account I took their tongues.
Comment, man.
Jacob, I'm gonna take one of the skulls.
Okay.
And if it's a 9x9 grid, I'm a 3x3. Sorry, I'm gonna take one of the skulls and I'm going to put one right into the middle hole.
Okay. You see like a faint. It's like a faint green light kind of emanate a little bit and then disappear.
Okay.
Starting to feel like a puzzle.
Yes. So common sense would tell me each of these holes need to be filled, but there are only 6 skulls. There's 9 holes. So there'll be 3 holes empty.
Or perhaps there's a combination.
Perhaps.
Alright, what if I take 2 more skulls?
Okay.
I place one in the top left corner, one in the top right corner. I take the 2 skulls and put them in the bottom left corner and the bottom right corner, so it forms an X.
Nothing happens.
That's 5 skulls. We still got 1 skull left.
Yes, I take the 6th skull and I place it in the top center.
All right, it flashes green and nothing happens.
Jacob, is there like... All right, there's these holes in front of us. There's a shelf of skulls. Is the rest... I guess this is as far as the tunnel goes, and it's just like wall otherwise?
Yes.
Are there any crevices that indicate a door? Any cracks?
Not that you can see, no.
And is there anything else other than the skulls?
The skulls and the torches, that's about it.
Okay. I place my hand in one of the empty holes.
All right. There's no flash, nothing happens.
I take my hand back. I put my head in one.
There's no flash and nothing happens.
Oh, man.
I smile.
No, nothing happens.
All right, Jacob, I got a question.
Yes.
You said they have the smiles, the skulls have smiles on them, like they're painted smiles.
Yes.
Can I tell what the paint is made of?
Make a nature check.
I'm thinking it's probably blood. That's going to be a 10.
10. It doesn't look like blood, but you can't tell what it is. I can
Quick
tell that
question.
my camera is being stupid. Yes.
Gabriel,
Oh, him.
The two hooded figures that we vanquished earlier, was there only one of them that had a head, or at least a mask?
Are you asking me or him?
Either.
Oh, they both had it.
They both still had their masks.
Yes.
I'm wondering if it's worth retrieving those masks and seeing if maybe the painted symbol affects the glow.
The problem with that, didn't I burn one to a crisp?
That is true.
Ah, never mind.
Maybe we should go find some more skulls.
It's possible that that's probably what it requires. Very well.
Maybe we can kill the horses.
Oh! Spare meat can live up to its name.
Oh my goodness!
And I turn around and I sort of quick step on the way out.
I don't believe this.
I follow him.
Oh no. Okay, you see the horses standing next to the lagoon where you left them.
And I'm like, here, mate. Spare me. Come here, boy.
What the heck?
Wait. Statos. Why do I keep... It's like Thanos, but it's Stanos.
I got a great axe ready. Like, yes?
Wait, Stanos. Now, here's the problem we're going to run into. The horses' skulls are shaped differently. I don't know if they're going to fit in the holes.
You
And
made
plus,
it.
there's only 2 of them. But I'm not really sure.
I've just had a thought.
Yeah.
The picture that we had of the triangle with eyes. If we could try and match that in the pattern, maybe that's something will happen now.
All right. Yeah. Well.
So you have the bottom. You'd have the bottom one in the center. Then you'd have the 2 on either side in the center. That would be your triangle. And then the 2 eyes above it. And that would only be 5. Maybe we gotta make the triangle whole. So if we had it as, if we did it as the 3 across the middle and the 1 at the bottom middle, there's your triangle, and then 1 in each top corner to represent the eyes.
Yeah. Let me just make sure we're on the same page here. All right. So like that.
Something like that, yeah. So you got your triangle with the 2 eyes above it.
Oh. Okay. It took me in. Okay. So let's make this quick. Jacob, we go back and we do that.
All right. As you put the skulls in, they all flash green, and then it swings.
Yes! Great job, Crafty.
I was wondering if you guys are going to figure that out. You're going to go murder your own horses. I was like, there's no way.
It's what our characters would do.
Oh, goodness.
It's what our characters.
All right. So beyond the door, it's dark. It's a giant cavernous room, and it's got 4 pillars holding it up. And in the back, the giant stone wall with the dragon, with the head of a dragon carved into it.
Can we see anything else?
It's pretty dusty. Maybe some cobwebs and stuff, but there's really nothing else in there.
How dark is it?
The torches from the room that where you did the skulls is shining a little bit, so you can see a little bit in there. But there are also torches on the walls in there as well as on the pillars.
Okay, are these torches lit?
No.
Now
All
we're
right.
lit.
All right, they are all lit now. And it burns to life, and you see the orange glow reflecting off of the walls, the stone walls, very chiseled, it looks like a lot of care was put into it.
Can I make a history check to see what kind of architecture this is? Like if it's elven or dwarvish or something?
Sure.
Well, I get a 3 bonus, so that's going to be a 4.
Yeah, you have no clue what it looks like.
These are carvings of some sort.
That's a really good description. I cautiously walk forward towards the carving of the dragon to inspect it closer.
Okay. It looks like an arch of stone, like solid stone with the dragon carving, and then around it is like an arch of brick that's making it into like a square.
Can I see anything other than that? Can I see any kind of door frame or any like unique objects on in the stone? Anything that looks slightly different from the stone?
Make a perception check.
6.
6. No, it just looks like a solid stone wall.
Can I try making a perception check to see if I can see anything?
Sure.
Or investigation, whichever one you think would be better.
Do perception.
What is that? That's a 6.
Yeah, you can't see anything either.
So how big is this room we're in?
Oh, it's pretty dang big.
Can we make Thanos? Let's spread out and see if we can find the scroll.
All right. I'll go this way. You go that.
Very well. I guess can we make investigation checks to see if we can find the scroll?
Sure.
All right. Woo! 21.
21. Okay. And what did you
20.
get? 20.
20.
All right.
Dirty 20.
So, you don't find the scroll, but while looking around, you do notice something on the pillars. You notice that each pillar is carved with a different instrument. One is a lute, one is a drum, one is a flute, and one is a violin.
A flute, a lute, a drum, and a violin.
Yes. One on each pillar. Yeah, one instrument on each pillar.
I didn't realize dragons were musical creatures.
I place my hand on one of the pillars.
All right. It feels cold to the touch.
Can I also place my hand on... Which pillar are you touching?
The drum.
Okay, I'm going to touch the one with the violin.
All right. That one is also cold.
Now, cold as in...
Not like unnaturally cold. It's just like, this is stone. Nobody's really messed with it.
Okay.
I go and do the same to the one with the flute.
All right. Same thing. It just feels cold.
And then finally over to the one with the lute.
All right. That one also feels cold.
How are the pillars arranged? Are they like 4 in a row?
No, it's like 2 by 2. And they're not like very far. They're not like touching each other, but they're not like very far apart from each other. So like the structure looks a little like the structure doesn't look like it. You would think it would be holding up. The pillars don't look like they would be in the normal spots for pillars.
Okay. Can we spot any sort of markings on the floor that would indicate possibly where these pillars were standing?
No. By the looks of things, this is where the pillars have always stood.
Okay. Can I push against one of the pillars and see if it moves?
Sure. Go ahead and make a strength check.
14.
14. Okay. Which pillar are you pushing on?
The lute.
Lute. Okay. So you place your hands on the pillar and you push with all your might, and it falls through. The pillar is like hollow, and inside you see a skeleton holding a very old lute.
I pick up the lute and I pull it out of the pillar.
Okay.
I found something.
I see that. You found a casket.
I wonder if all these other pillars have stuff in them. And I run up to the one with the flute and I push into it.
All right. You push that one, same thing happens. You see a you falls in and you see a skeleton holding a flute.
Okay. I pull the flute out and I run over to the violin Do the same, and then I do the same with the drum.
All right, the push it in. I'll just say both of them. It's the same thing. Skeleton holding a drum, skeleton holding a violin.
The Goliath just standing there.
Yeah.
Just had it over there. Good.
I come up to Stanos and I'm looking at the instruments. Do I notice anything different about them, or are they just kind of normal, everyday instruments?
You notice that the instruments, they've been painted with a pink dragon, or at least the paint is like fading, but you can still tell it's a pink dragon.
I want to take the flute and I want to play it.
Can you play the flute?
I guess I don't know. I guess I can.
All right.
I mean, you can play any instrument. It doesn't have to sound good.
Okay, that's true. All right, make a performance check.
That is a 13.
All right, you can kind of get a scale out. It still sounds kind of warbly, like.
Maybe it would magically open a door or something.
No.
So, Stanos, we have 4 instruments. No scroll.
Can we see anything by under the stone dragon that would look like maybe we'd have to place the instruments there?
Does not look well. No, there does seem to be an altar there. I forgot to mention that. I'm sorry. Yes, there is an altar there.
That's kind of important, Jacob.
I take the instruments and I place them on the altar.
All right, nothing happens.
Like, what's on the altar? Is it just like a stone?
Yeah, it's like a stone altar, and it looks like things, people have burnt some, like, incense on there.
They burnt some animals in there?
Incense.
Oh, incense. Okay,
Yeah.
cut out. A flute, a drum. Did the violin come with a bow?
Yes.
Okay, and a lute. Flute, drum, violin, and a... Can we make these into a triangle, or... I don't think you can. And they all have paintings of a dragon on them.
Yeah.
Is it the same image, or are they all parts of one image?
It's the same image.
Does it look like the dragon head that's carved? And when you say carved, is it like a statue dragon head jutting out, or is it like carved into the wall like hieroglyphics?
It's like a little bit of both. It's like halfway jutting out.
Is there anything in its eyes like jewels or something?
Nope, just solid stone.
Are there any markings on the wall, on any of the other walls?
It doesn't look like it, no. But, I want you to go ahead and make another perception check for me.
Come on. 12.
Okay. As you scan the walls, you come to where the brick meets the stone, like, arch. I hope I'm describing that right. But you can see, it looks like there is a chip between the stone and the brick.
Oh, shoot, Stanos, we've been going about this all wrong. I have a spell called Acid Splash. We simply melt the brick.
Very good. Give it a try.
Very good. So let me just, let me look up the spell rules really quick, make sure I'm doing this right. Okay, I hurl a bubble of acid. I don't think bricks can make dexterity saving throws. The brick would take 1d6 acid damage.
Okay. I'll say that you melt a little section of the brick, and you see behind it that there's actually... the wall is not solid. There's actually something behind it.
I take my great axe and I swing.
Make a strength check.
Oh yeah, come on, let's go, baby.
I've weakened it for you. You do the rest. Shouldn't he get, like, advantage since it's, like, partially melted?
That's true, yeah. Go ahead and roll with advantage.
15.
All right, you smash through the brick wall that's been weakened by the acid.
Yeah, there we go.
Who needs instruments?
Yeah.
I know there was some elaborate puzzle to this, but we're just gonna melt it and crash through it. All right, what do we find, Jakob?
All right. Behind it, you can still see some light from the other room pouring in, faintly. But you see a large sheet that looks like there's something extremely gigantic under it.
How much you want to bet there's a dragon skeleton under that, Stanos?
Well, you know me, I do like to gamble.
10 gold pieces.
Deal.
All right, you go see what it is.
I'm on it. I grab a piece of the sheet and I
You see,
whip it off.
you throw the sheet back to see the remains of a dragon.
You owe me 10 gold pieces.
Very well. I shall pay you in fine frog wine.
Very well. Sounds good to me.
Now, in
Well,
the...
hold on.
Oh, go ahead.
Wait. I'm writing down fine frog wine, 10 keyword. All right, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Continue, Dungeon.
So, in the skull of the dragon, you see another sheet, but it looks like it is wrapped around something long and thin.
I take the skull and with my strength I rip the skull apart and pick up the thing wrapped up in a sheet.
All right. The giant dragon skull clatters to the ground, and you are now holding this in your hands.
I feel like that was a mite disrespectful, Stanos.
Yes, it probably was.
What do we care? It's dead.
Yes. I open the sheet.
As you open the sheet, you find a very old, very dusty, very ancient scroll.
Ah, nice. Here. I pass it over.
All right. You sure you don't want to try and read it? Just kidding. All right. I wonder if this is going to be like Skyrim and the Elder Scrolls and it like transports me somewhere. Let's find out.
And you see inscribed on the scroll is something written in ancient Draconic.
I don't know if this will apply if you said ancient, but I read and speak Draconic.
Ooh. All right. So as you read it, you read that it says, "Lukta katukese kotula katukesekaya."
What? Let's pretend that it got translated. What does it say?
No, that's what it says translated.
Wait, say that again?
Don't know if he can.
I don't know if I can.
So are you trying to say, Jacob, in a creative way, I don't know what it says?
Right. You translated it, but it just looks like a bunch of gibberish.
What is this?
Now, from the other room, you can hear something. Sounds like it's tuning up. Ding, 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 ding.
Please tell me that you let out a little squeak in your buttocks.
What? What?
I was trying to say he farted. Like
I get that, but that's how you chose to word it?
it's like you never had like a little fart and it sounded like a little squeak.
I don't know what the heck are you talking?
You never. It's just like a little. It's like a little. Dude, you got a baby boy. I don't know.
That's not what they sound like. You've never heard a baby fart before?
No. Probably not since I was a baby.
Okay.
I don't really recall the experience.
What the heck is this game devolved into?
Please keep that in the final video.
I might.
Okay. We hear something like tuning up.
Yes. Like someone's playing on a string, tuning it up.
We left the instruments in there.
Yes.
Someone's here with us, Stanos.
I'm not sharing the prize.
All right, so I wrap up the scroll and I stick it in my satchel or whatever. I'm going to say I have a satchel.
That's fine.
And we go back to the gap where the should we be sneaky about this? Kind of like creep up to the where we came in and look and see if we see anybody.
It goes against my better judgment, but I will go along with this.
Right. Let's find out who's in there before we start taking off heads. If we don't like them, then you can chop as many heads as you like.
All right. So as you peek your head out the door, a skeleton's face pops in front of you.
Oh no!
You jump back and you see the 4 skeletons from the pillars. They're marching in with their instruments. Roll for initiative.
Come on, give me something good. Give me something good. You friend of mine.
I also got a 12.
12. Okay.
I am going to open my hands. I'm going to speak an incantation, and I am going to cast Magic Missile.
Ooh.
And I don't have to roll for it. 3 silvery beams come flying out of my fingertips, and I'm going to have them split up. One is going to hit the violin, one is going to hit the lute, and one is going to hit the flute.
All right.
And that is going, I got to roll. All right, so the one for the violin, he is going to take 3 damage.
All right.
The one for the flute is also going to take 3 damage.
All right.
And then the, what was the last one? The lute?
Yeah.
The loot.
All right, he's going to take 5 damage.
5 damage. Okay. So
Right.
the force knocks them back. You can see little chunks of bone flying off of them as your magic missiles hit them.
All right, watch your back. We don't want to be killed by a bunch of decayed minstrels.
No, the thought of it makes me angry. In fact, I think I'm going to rage.
I saw that coming. That was awesome!
So the 3 of them have been knocked back, so the one with the drum's still closest to us then, right?
Yes.
Alright, okay, so I will go into a rage. And I will also... then I will take a swing with my great axe.
All right. Roll the hit.
That is 15.
15. That will hit. Roll for damage.
Yeah, let's go. And I did... Oh, that's nice. I did 13.
Holy stinking moly. You managed to cleave him straight in half.
Woo!
And so he is on the ground, his upper body still clutching onto his drum. So now it's the skeletons. So the one hanging onto his drum, he looks up at Stanos and he bangs on his drum, and it echoes, and it's giant. It's this force. Make a Constitution saving throw.
What have I got? What have I got? Natural 20!
Nat 20. All right. You manage to hold your ground and stay and stand the force of the drum.
That's what I'm talking about. The squats really paid off, didn't they?
I never skip leg day.
However, now the lute guy is going to run up to Gabriel, and he's going to strum his lute, and that as well echoes and you feel this force of musical energy coming out of him. Make a Constitution saving throw.
19.
19. Okay, you're able to resist it. And it's like you're kind of holding back a little. You're kind of like getting pushed back a little bit, but you're not falling down. You're good.
This magic, I almost sounded like you. This magic is too pitiful against the likes of me.
All right. However, now the other guy, the flute, he is going to walk up to Stanos. He's going to draw his sword and attempt to stab him.
You didn't say they had swords?
And he rolled a 7 to hit. Nope, excuse me, 11 to hit.
That's not gonna do it.
All right, Stanos manages to sidestep out of the way and dodge the sword. The sword. Not what I said. Violin Skeleton is going to run up to Gabriel, and he's also going to draw a sword and attempt to stab him. And he rolled a 15 to hit.
That's just enough. He tied with my AC. That hits.
Oh boy. So, he thrusts his sword into your stomach, and you take 8 piercing damage.
Ah, no. No. That's, I'm at 9 health. Oh!
And then after he stabs you, he's going to step back.
Okay.
Now, Gabriel, your turn.
All right. So, Jacob, this is going to be important. What is the layout of the room looking right now?
So, it's the 4 skeletons, and there's a dragon head between you guys. No, you're behind the dragon head. There's a skeleton kind of off to the side, and then the other 3 skeletons are over near Stanos.
Okay, where is Stanos?
Stanos is kind of close to the door.
I want to cast Burning Hands, and that's going to be a 15-foot cone. Can I catch all 4 of them in a way that will miss Stanos?
I will say you can get 3 of them.
Okay, I can get 3 of them.
Yes.
All right. So great. I'm gonna put my hands together. Ilida Ufida. I'm going to sheet of flame is going to shoot from my hands out at the skeletons. They all need to make dexterity saving throws.
All right. Loot guy rolled a dirty 20. So dirty 20,
Okay.
7, and another dirty 20.
Ah, crap. Okay, so they had to beat a 15. All right, so one of them is going to take 15 fire damage, the one that failed, and the others that succeeded are going to take half that.
What's half of that?
So, it depends on if you were rounding up or down. Half of that is going to be 7.5. So if we
We'll
round down,
round-
that's
All right, we'll round down. So that's 7. So
okay.
that's,
So the ones who succeeded take 7 fire damage, and the one that didn't succeed takes 15 fire damage.
all right. The flames erupt from your hand and completely incinerates the one with the flute. He is gone, and his flute clinks to the floor. The other 2 are they're black now. They are like charred, very crispy skeletons right now.
Cool.
And the drum one is still on the floor.
Kind of like Darth Maul clawing his way out of the pit on Naboo, because apparently it's canon. He survived that. Whatever.
Yeah.
I call bullcrap on that. Anyway, can I, if I kind of retreat a little bit, am I engaged with any of them? Will they get an opportunity attack?
No.
Okay, cool. So I am going to use my full speed of 30 and try to get as far away from them as possible.
Okay. Do you want to climb on top of the dragon carcass?
How far in the air will I be?
Like maybe 15 feet.
Man, that's a big dragon. Yeah. Crafty's like, yeah. Yes. I'll climb on top of the dragon carcass and be like, nee, 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 nee.
Okay, then. All right. Well, Stanos, you are up.
So if I was to attack the drum one on the floor, would I get advantage as it's
Yes.
on the ground? Yeah, then that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a swing at it with advantage with my great axe. First one was terrible. So let's see what my second roll got me. 21.
20. Oh, yeah, that hits. Roll for damage.
And this one, I'll do 6.
6 damage. All right. So you bring your great axe down, and he shatters into a million pieces, and the head of his drum tears. The loot guy is going to run up to Stanos, and he is going to wind up, and he is going to strum a chord on his lute as hard as he can. And, oh yeah, you gotta make a Constitution saving throw.
Got a 6.
6? Okay. This time you're not so fortunate, and you're going to take 3 thunder damage, and you are launched 15 feet back.
3 thunder damage.
Yeah, and you are now prone. All right, and now the violin one is going to run up to Stanos, and he's going to take out his. He's going to run up to Stanos, and he's going to play his violin, and you can feel the musical energy swelling up around you, and make another Constitution saving throw.
If I was a cleric, I would bless your dice rolls.
I could really do with that because I got another 6.
All right. The violin music wells up and it smacks you again, and you take 5 thunder damage, and you fly to the other side of the room.
All right, I'm still good.
All right.
What's your health at?
14.
Okay, we gotta be careful though.
All right, so now it is your turn, Gabriel.
Okay. How far? So both skeletons are around him right now?
Yes. They're like kind of closing in on him. Like maybe 30 feet? 20 or 30 feet?
20 or 30 feet. How close? All right, are they like within 5 feet of Stanos?
Not yet.
How far are they from Stanos?
Like maybe like 10 feet.
Okay. Are they within 5 feet of each other?
Yes.
Nice. I'm within range. They're within 60 feet from me, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm going to use Acid Splash again. I can choose 2 creatures within 5 feet of each other. They must make dexterity saving throws, or take 1d6 acid damage. They have to beat a 15.
All right.
Maybe that one.
The loot skeleton got a 17. The violin skeleton got a 5.
Okay, so I don't think the first one takes any damage at all. It doesn't say anything about half damage, but the second one's going to take 1d6. The one that failed. Mm-hmm. Great, he takes 3 acid damage.
3 acid, all right. So now his bones are like getting very, very like shriveled up and like brittle from the acid eating away at them.
Which one is closest to me? What instrument is he playing?
Violin.
Violin. Okay, so I run up to him. I get within about 15 feet of him, and I say to him, "Oi, you can't play that thing. A flamingo can play better than you can."
Make an intimidation check.
That's gonna be a 19.
19. He like cocks his head, and he's like looking around. He like shakes his head, and now he's looking at you.
Okay, all right. Okay, that's gonna be my turn.
All right, Stanos, you are up.
So how much of my movement do I need to use to stand up?
I think it's half your movement speed is what I read.
Sweet. And how far is the... What's left? We got the violin and the other one's...
The lute.
The lute. Mm-hmm. How far away is it from me?
Oh, he's right in front of you at this point.
Excellent. In which case, I use half my movement speed to stand up, and then I'm going to take a swing at it with my great axe.
All right.
But before, I'm going to go reckless attack to give me advantage on the roll.
Nice.
23.
23 to hit. That will hit. Roll for damage.
Let's go. 7.
7 damage. All right. You take your axe and you manage to cleave him straight down the middle, and his lute falls to the ground, surrounded by the bones of its former owner.
Nice. With that, I have my grey axe in my hand, and then I turn and I look at the last one, and I'm like,
All right. So the violinist, he's in front of David now, and he goes to would it be strum a chord? No, not strum a chord. He's gonna play his violin. Basically, I don't really know the proper phrasing for violins. So Gabriel, make a Constitution saving throw.
It's upside down. 21.
21. All right, you managed to withstand the musical force of the violin.
All right, cool.
And now it goes back to you.
All right, I'm going to shoot the sky with a firebolt. That's what I got.
Nat 20.
What'd you get?
Yes! Nat 20, yo!
All right.
That's the third one tonight. Okay.
How do you want to do it? I'll just say you. He only has 3 hit points left. I think you're okay.
Oh, but I have to see how much damage I do though.
Oh, fair point to determine how gruesome his death's gonna be. His second death, because he's already a skeleton.
Is there any chance that you can get less than 3?
If I roll 2 1s, but I think that's very unlikely.
Now it's gonna happen.
If I do roll 2 1s, this is gonna be a night to remember. Nope, I rolled 17 damage.
All right. How gruesome is his death?
All right, so I open my hand. Fire starts to form, and it gets larger and larger. And I say, "You should have stayed dead." And it just shoots at him, like Crafty's face, and it just and it's gonna.
And I thought I was psychotic.
Oh my gosh!
All right. Yes, he is very. There's no trace of him left.
Stanos, we did it.
Another victory under our belts.
And some coin.
Yes. Let us get this scroll back to the one known as Philbie and collect our reward.
Yes. Now, before we go, Jacob, what kind of swords do they have?
They're really rusty swords, really old.
Yeah, never mind. Are any of the instruments still intact?
I think the lute and the flute are.
Okay. You think that worth anything, Stanos?
Can always find out.
That's true. Which one would you like?
I'll take the flute. Only because I don't know what a lute is.
Early the next morning.
So you wake up the next morning and you exit the tomb and you look and you see your horse is standing under a tree next to the waterfall.
Come here, spare me. Come here, boy.
He kind of looks up at you and just goes back to grazing.
Oh, I'm having you for dinner.
Let's ride him back to town first, then have it for dinner.
Indeed, it's early morning. This would be breakfast time.
Yes. Although it's never too early to eat horse.
So you ride the horse. You lead the horses back through the jungle, and you ride down the road. On the tree, you see a pamphlet, and it says "Missing Orange Cat, named Turpentine," and it looks very badly written.
Is there a picture of the cat?
Yeah, it's painted, but it's almost like a stick figure cat.
Well, that could be any cat.
Let me make a slight adjustment so it's more accurate. I tear pieces of the cat image off so that there's bits of the cat. Be able to find that better now.
Oh my god. All right.
You should be an artist.
All right.
All right.
So you managed to get back to Ember Grove. You walk in the town, or ride into the town. And, it's like the other day when you saw there's people manning the fruit stands and there's children outside playing. Oh, everything looks nice.
Should we make for the library then and collect our reward?
Yes. I grew tired of this horse and hungry.
The only good horse is a dead horse.
And slightly charred.
And slightly strong. With a side of potatoes.
And some fancy frog wine.
Man, PETA's not going to like this video.
All right. Are you still afraid of the books? After fighting undead skeletons, I would think you've gotten over your fear of leather and paper.
I think I can stomach a few books for the amount of gold we're going to get.
That's right. We must all suffer for the greater good. And I pat him on the shoulder. But if it makes you feel better, I will go in first.
Very well.
All right.
I shall prepare lunch.
So, open the doors, go in the library.
All right.
What happens?
Philbie looks up from the desk.
Oh, you're back! Oh, I was beginning to worry. Were you successful in getting the scroll?
Yes, we were. Scroll.
Oh.
And his eyes get like really, really big.
You have no idea how long I've waited. The world has waited to read this scroll.
The thing about this scroll, Philbie, I am scholared in many different languages. Elvish, Undercommon, Giant. I can even speak Giant, oddly enough. I can also read and speak Draconic, and I could not make heads or tails of this scroll. It's just a bunch of gibberish.
Oh, well, to anyone, yes, it would seem that way, but Exibar always wrote his scrolls in order, they need to be decoded in order to reveal what it actually says. Yes.
Whoa.
Where's your friend?
At this point, Stannis walks in with a horse leg.
Okay. Why do you have a horse leg?
Lunch.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were gonna wait for dinner.
I'm really hungry, and I just plop the leg on the floor.
All right. Well, would you like to be one of the first people to bear witness to the long-lost secret of Exibar?
Yes.
No. I want my money first.
Oh, well, that makes sense, of course. And he kind of goes behind a little wall, and he comes back with 2 big sacks of money. And he hands it to you. Here you go. That will be, gotta do some math. That's 450 gold apiece, in addition to the 300 I gave you earlier.
What? Hold on a minute. 450? We agreed that you would pay us 300 up front and then 600 apiece when we got back.
No, that was not the agreement, I thought.
No, you're right there, Philbie. The agreement was 300 up front and 750 apiece.
Oh, Mr. Philbie, I am terribly. Been a long journey. He completely listen to him. It was 700 upon return.
He's been through a lot, Dragonborn. You have to forgive him, but we'll be taking the rest. Thank you.
Oh, well, here you go, and he gives you the money.
All right, here we go.
All right, and he opens the scroll very slowly. He's been waiting for this moment his entire life, and he knows how to decode it. He looks at the scroll, and he says, "The scroll, it simply says, got him." And then a smile starts to creep across his face, and he erupts into laughter.
Oh, that's brilliant! I'm sorry. I guess I should explain. You see.
Yes, I think you need to explain.
Yes. You see.
While he's laughing, Stannis, who's not really comprehending what's going on, also begins to laugh.
You see, being a pink dragon, Exabar was the great comedian among dragons. His words of folly, they entertained everyone across the land, and it was said that the greatest joke ever written, he wrote and had buried with him. And it turns out that the greatest joke was the two adventurers who risked their lives for nothing.
I take my axe and I swing at Philbie.
And he splits in half.
Oh my gosh!
At which point I say, got him.
I can't imagine a better ending to the game than that. Oh, man. Oh.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thank you, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see more Dungeons & Dragons, let me know down in the comments. I really enjoyed this. This was fun. I was waiting to drop that on you for so long.
I was gonna before Crafty jumped into that, and I'm doing like this because I wonder if in the video it's gonna show me like pointing at him like this. I was gonna burn down the library. That's what I was gonna do, but he beat me to it.
Oh man. Well, with that being said, we will see you guys later.